Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. My name is April Dozat. I'm the National Client Services Manager here at Classified Concepts. Prior to this role, I was in newspaper advertising for 13 years and most recently at the Denver Post, where I was Classified Advertising Sales Manager. So, guys, I just like to bring that up just because I do want you to know that I do understand the challenges you face, and I understand the need you have to increase your revenue, to grow your younger audiences, of course, all while keeping your current audiences engaged. And of course, I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe that Classified Concepts offerings helped you to accomplish those goals. So, the topic of today's webinar, as you know, is our open house smartphone application. Basically, I just want to show you the full product. So we're going to talk about, of course, the features and functionality of the app. We'll also talk a little bit about some of the other products that do tie in very nicely with the application. And I do understand how valuable your time is. So I am going to try very hard to keep today's webinar to about 15 minutes. You know, I definitely understand how challenging it is to launch a new program, and it's important to us that we provide our newspaper partners with tools for success. One way that we do that is in providing you with editable promotion ads in various sizes for both print and online. And of course, you all know that proper marketing is imperative when launching a new program, so we wanted to create a way for you to easily market your mobile app to your readers. And one way that they can actually download your app is very simple. They can text a keyword, which we will provide for you, to 52732. Once the user sends that text message, our system, our technology is going to automatically identify the type of device the user's on and then walk them through the download process. So this is some really cool stuff, you guys, that really, I believe, sets Classified Concepts apart. We understand your readers, we understand your advertisers, we understand the newspaper multimedia business, and we're here to help you. So here's an example from one of our partners, the Billings Gazette. As you can see here, you know, just like I said, they have a very simple message for their readers on how to download their mobile app. Again, just driving home that point that, you know, this really does need to be simple. It needs to be easy for your users to be engaged and want to play with you in this world. So very simple. Just thought I'd share a quick sample with you. Okay, I also wanted to share this with you. I don't know if you've had a chance to see this yet. This is from a Flurry report that just came out a few days ago. But for the first time ever, consumers in the U.S. are spending more time engrossed in mobile applications than they are browsing the web from their mobile phones or from their desktop PCs. You know, that stat, you guys, is even more remarkable if you consider that it took less than 3 years for native mobile apps to achieve that level of usage, driven, of course, you know, primarily by the popularity of Apple and Android platforms. So the big takeaway here, just imagine how many apps will be available in just a year from now. There's no doubt that usage will continue to shift to apps. You want to leverage your readers and that usage, you know, in terms of those folks relying on your apps now before your competitor gets them engaged and wanting more from them. Now, I know you've all been really busy learning the ins and outs of mobile and, of course, how it's impacting your market, but I thought I would share some of these interesting statistics with you. Right now, over 70% of the world's population are mobile subscribers, and that number is growing rapidly. Some of you may have heard that, you know, Android is saying that 500,000 Android devices are activated every single day. 500,000 Android devices. In the US, 25% of mobile web users are mobile only, so they're very rarely using, you know, their tablet, their laptop, their desktop to access the web. They're accessing via mobile. SMS is still king of mobile messaging with over 6 trillion messages sent last year, and despite the popularity, of course, of MMS and IM and others, SMS is predicted to exceed 10 trillion in just a couple of years. So what do consumers use their mobile phones for? 34% in the US are accessing the mobile web. The main activity is texting at 67% in the US. And the most used mobile apps in the US are games, news, I proudly highlight maps, social networking, and music. So the demand for download mobile apps is expected to peak in just a couple of years. So now is the time. Now is the time, folks, to leverage that business and make sure that you're getting a piece of that pie. I wanted to share this interesting quote. In the last 12 months, consumers around the world have ordered more than $1 billion of products from Amazon using just their mobile device. So again, just very telling. Okay, so now let's go ahead and walk through the mobile application itself. So with Classified Concepts, your open house application allows users to view all of the area open houses on a map. Now they can also choose from a list, just like you see here. From the map or from the list, the user can email listings to family and friends. It is important to us that we're creating products with features that help make them viral. So for example, if I know that my sister-in-law has been looking for a bedroom, 3-bedroom in a gated community, and I see, one available that's available, well, you bet I'm going to go ahead and forward that listing to her, right? And then there's a pretty good chance that she'll not only want to visit that property, but she might also download the mobile application. So we've had some really positive feedback from our partners about how we do keep the viral aspect top of mind. The user can then search for open houses by price range, number of bedrooms or baths, the type of dwelling that they're interested in, open day, and of course proximity to their location. Now, we encourage our partners to send as much data as they can, including, of course, full description of the property, photos, location, open day and time, seller contact information, and of course, it would be great to include a link to the agent's website. Whatever you can send to us in your weekly feed, we'll do our very best to incorporate in the mobile application itself. And we're all about time savers, and I'd be willing to bet your readers are too. So when the user turns on the alert function, they're notified when a new open house meets their search criteria. Now, I love this tool because then I don't have to check back, right? You're going to let me know that there is now an open house that meets my preferences, and I don't have to keep checking back with you. You're going to let me know. One less thing that I have to worry about. And from a familiar Google Map interface, users can easily access turn-by-turn driving directions to the open houses that they are interested in attending. Another time saver here, guys, the user can save their favorite open houses and then later view the list of only those that they are interested in attending. We understand how important it is to provide you with a product that's usable for all of your readers. And, we understand that more readers simply does mean more results for your advertisers. And I do want to remind you that our mobile application is usable on virtually all mobile devices. So good stuff. Okay, so moving right along, included with the Classified Concepts Open House mobile application is a companion online locator map. Now, we do create both the online map and the application at the same time, so when you purchase the app, the online locator is free. And this is what the online open house locator map looks like. Now, please keep in mind that all of our locator maps look similar and have very similar features. Some of you might actually notice that this is a slightly different map than perhaps you've seen in the past, and this is due to the fact that we've upgraded to Bing technology for our locator maps. And we do have new enhanced reader features for the online component. Some of these features do include the ability to email the listing out, quickly send description to a cell phone, get driving directions, and add to route function. And then, of course, if you haven't noticed already, we're all about the time savers. And here is the ability to remember the shopper's last search results, just giving sort of that, we know what you're here to accomplish, Mr. Reader, and you're welcome back anytime. Now, this is a tool that I love. The open house shopper can enter cell phone or email information, and then they're notified when an open house which meets their search criteria has been listed. Of course, again, just like with the mobile app, I love this feature simply because, if I'm looking for an open house on your site and I don't see inventory, guys, that translates to me that you're never going to have what I'm looking for. And what am I going to do? I'm going to go to a competitor of yours in hopes that I find what I'm looking for. So this is a great way to bring readers back to the site when chances are you really would have lost them to a competitor. Another feature we offer is the ability to get driving directions, and with that you can, the system will automatically save the user's last start address, and then also the ability to send to an email or cell phone. So, if I want my husband to meet me at a particular open house after his round of golf, well, I can just send this to his phone and say, meet me there, very convenient. The user can select multiple open houses, and again, they can receive those multi-stop driving directions. I'm a planner, so I love the fact that I can see, the total distance, approximate drive time, sort of just the ability to help me plan my day. So one of the most important aspects of what we do in our products is that we only create products that have the ability to yield a high ROI. So as you see here at the bottom of the mobile application is the opportunity to sell a banner position to a premium advertiser or, of course, your open house sponsor. And you don't want to forget to plot them on the map, as there's huge value, guys, in doing that. Now, if you can imagine you're out open house shopping in between open house number 3 and open house number 4, you notice that there's a coupon for a buy one, get one on a sub sandwich, just like you see here. And then you notice that there's a Tony's subs en route to your next open house. Well, chances are you're going to take advantage of that offer, right? That's true top of mind awareness for your advertiser. They love that. So more tips for generating revenue from your new open house package. Well, charge anywhere from $10 to $20 is what we see on average for advertisers to be included online and in the mobile application. We do suggest that you bundle into your current open house program, and then you're increasing your rates across the board. And of course, we don't suggest that this is an upsell. We suggest that you do sell it this way. You want to build the critical mass necessary. You want to be the destination for open houses, and the only way you can do that is by including every single ad that you get. And then, of course, remembering that the greatest opportunity for a high return is through selling a sponsorship package. And last but not least, remembering that the possibilities really have yet to be discovered. You and your front linemen, if you will, your sales reps, are the folks that we get feedback from, and then we tailor our program based on that type of feedback and that information from you and your advertisers. And don't forget to increase your online ROI as well. This is a screenshot of a basic iframe that we provide. Now you can either use our general iframe or you can customize this based on your needs. You can see that there are sponsorship positions there in terms of the banner, leaderboard type positions. And then we also have an opportunity for a true upsell into this featured ad space. Now I imagine, upselling the heck out of this thing, maybe liners, as $5 extra, they can be in the featured ad space. You can see that there's only 6 positions there for featured ads, but that doesn't mean you only sell 6. If you sell the heck out of this thing, we can accommodate for that. And then it's just simply a much larger share of voice. It's just rotating ads throughout. And then again, don't forget to plot your sponsor on the map. We talked about the value in doing that. Okay, so what about print? Now you can see a couple of examples of our print maps here. Both of these pages that you see here display multiple coverage areas, perhaps highlighting the more popular areas of town. And then you can see that they also have different ways of utilizing their space to appeal to their readers and advertisers alike. The paper on the left feels that robust content is a must, so they partner with their local associations for this content. The paper on the right has display ads. You can see they have quite a number of display ad positions there for their open house sponsors, which helps again to capture the ROI needed to make their program a success. And speaking of texting, here is a screenshot. Here's a sample of the Herald Tribune and their open house guide. You can imagine that this directory faces a full page mapping feature, and you can see that in their directory, every single one of their ads incorporates text so that the user can get that expanded information that they're looking for. Some of the texting features that are included: the ability to get full property description, see multiple photos, and get turn-by-turn driving directions. Some of the features that real estate agents really like, well, are vanity photo options, sort of putting that face with the name that folks see all over town. A link to the agent's website to view their other listings. They love that one, guys, simply because, gives that sort of, Mr. Homebuyer, I don't have a home that's in the exact area that you're looking for, but just down the street and around the corner, I have a beautiful home that you didn't even know that you would be interested in. So agents love that. And then, of course, the ability to add the agent to the individual's contact list. And you can actually see a demonstration of this if you text house 1 to 52732. Again, that's house and the number 1 to 52732. So why incorporate text in your programs? Well, I think we've talked about it quite a bit, but 90% of our population has a mobile phone, and 90% of those individuals can send and receive SMS and MMS messages. And according to eMarketer.com, mobile ad spending is going to increase from $743 million last year to over $2.5 billion in just a couple of years. So again, all the more reason to leverage this business now before that window of opportunity closes. And last here, folks, I really just want to remind you that at Classified Concepts, we are not just a maps and apps partner. We create programs in partnership with you and with your clients' needs in mind. So, I shared my background with you, and other members of our team are former newspaper advertising managers as well, which I really do believe is a significant element in how we build our programs and how we service our accounts. We understand your business, we know your business, and again, we are here to help. So thanks again for your time, folks. It looks like we actually do not have enough time for questions, so I am going to go ahead and end the presentation now, but I will leave you with the last slide, as you can see here, which is a special webinar offer just for the folks that have attended today's webinar. We are offering special pricing through July of this year, and in order to take advantage of that pricing and find out more, please reach out to Peter Sproul. He's our National Sales Manager. Many of you folks have worked with Peter in the past. He's been with us at Classified Concepts since day one, and he really knows your business. And Pete can be reached via email at peter@maps.com. Again, reach out to Pete Sproul to find out what the special discounted pricing is and the special offer for today's webinar. peter@maps.com. Thank you all for your time, and have a wonderful day.